Okay, so in this video I'm going to be breaking down and talking a little bit about some of the main features that have been in the Dead by Daylight 3-year anniversary livestream that has just happened, literally just ended like half an hour ago. I'm going to be just showing the main gameplay parts that are going to be added for people that didn't get to see the stream or people that are interested in seeing it quickly. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so first of all, the dev showed off the 4 pillars: the chapters, the live design, the health of the game, and new goals for players. I'm going to be covering these as we go through the video. Of course, the chapters are going to be the same. They're going to have 4 chapters throughout the year, as they normally do, one every 3 months. The live design, the health, and the new goals for players are going to be covered throughout this video, and you will see, guys, you will see. Okay, so the 4 chapters. They mentioned that there's going to be 2 new maps, and they're going to be reworking 2 maps. The first known map that they showed in the livestream that they're going to be reworking is Badham Preschool, which we will get into much later in the video. Okay, so they mentioned about Badham Preschool, the map reworks. There's going to be an art refresh and gameplay update. These gameplay updates of palette reworks and loop reworks, such as right here. They showed this on stream. They're going to be reworking this major loop, which we've seen here. They're also going to be distributing loops differently in the map, as seen on this map here. They are subject to change, of course. The devs also mentioned that there's going to be 4 brand new maps that are going to be in the style of Badham Preschool along with Badham Preschool, so there's going to be a few new maps in the game. They also showed the new layout of the Badham Preschool map. There's an original map layout on the left and a new map layout on the right. This is a work in progress, so it's subject to change also. Okay, this might be one of the most exciting parts of the dev stream, for me at least. There's going to be an algorithm improvement and an estimated wait time, so nobody's going to be waiting for like 10 minutes a game. You're going to be getting into games faster. They're going to be improving in which you get like grouped up with survivors around the same rank as you and grouped against a killer that's the same rank as you, so it's going to be fair matchmaking. Of course, the devs announced a long time ago that there was going to be dedicated servers. They're going to be coming in the next few months, the next 3 to 6 months hopefully. Obviously they're going to be managing disconnects as well. People that are constantly disconnecting on a regular basis are going to be punished for it. Okay, and finally, something that everybody's been asking for, the in-game friend system and the friend requeue. The friend requeue is going to be the biggest one. When you're in a survive with friends lobby and you join a game and you finish a game, you're going to be right back in your lobby with all your friends, so you don't have to keep requeuing after every game, and if a killer DCs you have to requeue. So finally that's going to be in the game. That's amazing. I think it's also going to be a friends tab system in the game, so in the game you can locate all your friends, invite them through the game, so you don't have to do it through Steam now, which is also amazing. Okay, so they also had a big announcement about Dead by Daylight coming to the Nintendo Switch, which was huge. Unfortunately this did get leaked a few weeks ago on Reddit, but we're going to be looking forward to this, and they also have a release date which you will see on the screen. They also announced that Dead by Daylight is going to be coming to mobile, which was also leaked unfortunately, but mobile is coming. They didn't have anything to show or any release date, but that is being worked on, and there will be a live stream showcasing and talking about this in the next few weeks. Okay, so this is a big section. This was probably the biggest and best thing they showed in the stream. There's going to be a new thing in the game called the Archives. They're setting to expand the universe. There's going to be new goals, new rewards. Essentially, you're going to be doing quests throughout the game, whether it's going to be for killer or for survivor. You're going to be earning cosmetics, blood points. You're going to be unlocking lore for the game. This is also going to be amazing for people that love the lore and engrossed in the lore. You're going to have lore about all the characters, such as Claudette, such as Meg, and all the killers, which is honestly pretty cool. I'm glad we have something else to do in the game while we're actually playing and progress through another system. Another cool thing they announced is the completion charms. When you complete one page of the goals and the quests that are at the top of the screen, you'll unlock charms. Basically these charms are cosmetics which will go around the player's belt in game. These charms can get progressively harder to get as the quests get harder. As you get a new page, after you've completed one page of quests, you'll get another page which will be harder, and these will keep coming with chapters and other things like that, which is awesome. So more cosmetics, great, we all love that. They spoke about the Rift also, which is linked with the archive, which they didn't say it was a battle pass, but it's basically a battle pass where there's a free version and a paid version, and you can unlock cosmetics throughout the game. I've seen a lot of people complain about this, saying they don't like it, but to me it's great. I feel like it's good. It gives me something even more to go and play the game instead of just going for blood points. It gives you cosmetics and rewards. I'm definitely going to be buying the paid version. You'll see this on screen now. Unfortunately there wasn't a lot of cosmetics that they showed, or any at all really, but this is obviously a work in progress, isn't out yet, but hopefully this battle pass is going to be amazing. Okay, so here's the official year 4 roadmap. There's obviously the 4 killers that we get every year. The chapters, there's Ghostface, the first one that's going to be out next month. We have Freddy's rework, which we saw. We have the new maps, the map reworks. We've got the Switch coming out, the mobile version coming out. So that's awesome. We've got dedicated servers, matchmaking, improvements, party management, rank rework, which is also amazing, and game health overall, which is also awesome. Here's a small little section. There's going to be a double blood point event from the June 14th to June 18th, which is awesome. There's going to be an in-game anniversary event from the June 18th to July 2nd, which they didn't show anything on or didn't say anything about, but expect to see that soon. They also mentioned a rank rework where there's going to be longer seasons, there's going to be better rewards. They mentioned that the ranking system is going to be working differently from now on. It's not going to be basing on survivors against killers or killers against survivors. It's going to be against killers against other killers and survivors against other survivors, so that the ranking is more fair and you get against people at the same skill group as you. The devs mentioned they're going to be improving new mechanics and old mechanics. They're going to be addressing bugs and issues, and they're going to be listening to more feedback as well and gathering feedback from the community. Okay, so finally the highly anticipated Freddy rework is coming. I'm going to let the devs talk about this because they explain it a lot better than I would. So yeah, I'm going to let them talk about it for you.
Ultimately, players will experience Freddy differently. So when you're awake, he'll be intermittent at a certain distance, invisible past a certain distance, and completely visible within a tight range. You'll hear the terror radius by default instead of the lullaby. And that's pretty much it for the default microsleep, and you can hit people right away as Freddy. You don't have to wait for them to fall asleep.
Oh, okay, so
fall asleep, there will be a dream object that you can interact with that will always wake you up.
So it's way easier to get woken up by a fellow survivor or by a generator.
Okay, so I'm shortly going to talk about this section myself. The dream pallets, Freddy can place pallets in places where pallets were already destroyed, and only survivors that are asleep can see these. They kind of act like the Doctor's pallets that he places with his ability, where there's a fake pallet where survivors will run to. Another ability Freddy will have are dream snares. He can place these in a chase. It takes 2 seconds to place on the floor, and if a survivor runs over it, they will be slowed, so it will make it easier for Freddy to hit them. And the last ability he has is a generator teleport. I'm going to let the devs talk about this and show a little video.
We're at the generator.
So right now we're seeing footage of it from the killer's point of view. So you just aim to the generator and you just get there, right?
Exactly.
In the next section they show off Ghostface and his perks and his abilities and stuff. If you haven't seen the trailer, I'm going to play that now. If you want to skip ahead like 1 minute, you can do that. In the next section, talking about Ghostface, I'm going to let the devs talk a little bit about his power and a little bit about his perks.
Also, if Night Shroud is active, he stops emitting his red stain. So this is really handy for mind gaming around pallets, around loops. Very cool power. Special ability. Very cool special ability. He also has another ability where he can come up behind some cover, lean out, peek, and stalk survivors from there. So again, just another really interesting way to kind of stay hidden, but be able to stalk your victims.
It's important though to know that there's still a sound around Ghostface, so that he
can get an eerie feeling that he's around.
So, but just when he's moving. So
exactly. Actually, that's another important point to mention. When your power is active, you can stalk your victims. Very similar to Maya's, but in this case, you're stalking them individually.
Now we're going to be moving on to the killer perks.
Thank you.
Try to follow.
Surprise.
That was so close. Okay, would you like to talk about that?
I would love to. So his first perk is called I'm All Ears, and it's a detection tracking perk. So basically the way that it works is if a survivor performs a rushed action outside of your terror radius, their aura will be shown for the next 6 seconds. So this means if they do a fast vault, if they hold shift when they're jumping into or out of a locker, they're going to reveal themselves to you. So it's a very powerful ability. Again, it's on a cooldown.
Thrilling Tremors.
So Thrilling Tremors
Thrilling Tremors.
Okay.
is an obstruction perk. And basically that means that it's there to kind of help slow down the game a bit, stop survivors from being able to do their objective.
How does it work?
I'll tell you that. Let me get to it. So, the way that it works is that when you pick up a downed survivor, or in this case, when you interrupt a survivor, it will block any generators that are not currently being worked on by another survivor for 16 seconds. So as I said, this will kind of help slow down the game a bit, but on top of this, it will also provide a bit of information. So all of the generators that are affected by this perk will be highlighted in white for the duration, and that means that the very observant killers will be able to see which generators may still have survivors working on them. Furtive Chase. So this perk is an obsession perk, and the way that this works is that when the killer hooks the obsession, they gain a token up to a maximum of 2, 3, or 4 tokens, obviously based on the perk tier. And for each token that you have, you will reduce your terror radius by 4 meters when you're in a chase. On top of this, it's also a dynamic obsession perk, and by that I mean that your obsession will change throughout the match, similar to how the reworked Decisive Strike works. And so the way that that works is that when a survivor goes to unhook the original obsession, they will then become the obsession. So this sets up a new target for the killer to want to hook.
And so you can sort of chain them. And
You'll be swapping survivors and who you want to hook throughout the match.
that sounds like
It's
a
pretty
fun
cool.
time.
It's pretty cool.
There's also going to be another PTB in a few days on June 4th, and the launch date for the new chapter is going to be June 18th, which is very exciting. Everyone can finally play Ghostface. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to any of you that haven't seen the live stream yet, or just wanted to see everything quickly and didn't want to watch the whole stream. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time.